Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today I'm here to tell you all about the 2018 Winnebago Minnie Plus 26 RBSS. The particular model we're going to go over today is in the graphite interior. Let's start off on our big super slide. You'll see right here they have this beautiful black leather material here. This is a tri-fold sofa. You'll see it has armrests built in, so it's nice and comfortable when you're sitting here. Very nice and cushy too, so you just sink right in, which is great. The other thing I love about this is that the fact it is a tri-fold sofa means it's a very comfortable bed too. You can see right here, this is what you'll actually be sleeping on because a tri-fold uses the cushions of the couch itself when you fold it out. That way any guests that stay the night won't hate you in the morning because they will have a good night's rest. You'll see right over here in the corner you have a standard electrical outlet there as well as a dual USB port. So if you need to plug in any kind of electronics, whether it's a tablet or laptop while you're sitting here on the couch, you are able to do so. Nice large windows all the way around here. You can see the pull down shades and the windows on the sides of the slide do open. That's something that's important to note. I'll open this up for you real quick so you can see right here, but this does slide up and open. That way it will give you excellent cross breeze all the way through here. Then right over here is our large U-shaped dinette. I like this as well. You know, granted this is intended to be a couple's coach. The thing I like about this is if you do have guests that are coming over, whether it's friends or family, grandkids maybe, this gives you a spot where everyone can sit around, have a meal together, play a game together, and this also drops down into an additional bed. You can see the table right here just folds down, you pull out this pin, the table swings down, then you can take some cushions, put it on top, and that will create additional sleeping space that is large enough for 2 more adults. So you can have 2 sleeping on the couch, 2 right here on the U-shaped dinette. Across the way is the gorgeous kitchen. Take a look at this. So it's a nice L-shaped kitchen here. It's not inherently super large, but what they did do is they give you double sink top covers as well as the cooktop cover, and they all blend in seamlessly. The sink top cover is the same solid surface that the countertops are here. When you remove that, it reveals a large undermount double bowl stainless steel sink with almost 0 radius right here, so you can put a glass right in the corner and it's not going to tip over on you. So nice sink that they have installed there, and in combination with that you also have the high-rise pull-out faucet, which makes it very easy to wash and rinse dishes. Now you're probably going to want a spot for a coffee maker. Most likely that will be right back here in the corner. You see your electrical outlet there. You know, again, just a natural place for it to go. LED light right up top here to help brighten things up, as well as a big window right across the way. Then over here is your 3-burner cooktop. This has the glass cover on here. So again, you can use this for prep space. When you want to cook, super easy to use. The cooktop itself is recessed. Fold the top back. You can see your Atwood 3-burner cooktop there. Plus the glass here kind of doubles as a backsplash because it's nice and easy to clean. Right underneath is your oven in case you want to do some baking there. And then yet underneath that you have a nice large drawer there, which is big enough for some of your camp size pots and pans. Taking a look at some other storage underneath. Right over here underneath the sink, you see you have good storage there, enough room for all of your cleaning supplies. And then right over here, you have a nice bank of 4 full extension ball bearing drawers, so plenty of room for your silverware, your larger items like your spatulas, knives, things like that. All the way across the top, you have good pantry storage. You can see the decorative glass on here, brushed nickel pulls, a shelf that is built in, which is what you would want. That way you can stack cups, spices, everything else you want to put up there. Then right over here to this side is the microwave and then your hood right there with the light and fan. Rounding out the kitchen though is the fridge freezer combo. I'll open this guy up for you. You can see how nice and big that is, cut out right here. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Right over to this side is the entertainment center. You can see the big TV right here, 32-inch TV. You know, plenty large for where you'll be sitting. It's not that far across here. So you're sitting right there in the couch, great angle to it. This is automatically hooked up to your multimedia center right here. This multimedia center is your radio, CD, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, you can pop it right in there. It's also Bluetooth capable, as this is the unit that controls the speakers inside and the speakers outside. The TV, by the way, is on a swing arm mount, so it does swing out. If you want a different angle to the kitchen or to the dinette, you're capable of doing that. Right in here is where all your hookups are for any auxiliary equipment. They give you a nice little place right there for it. You'll see all of your inlets, electrical outlets, USB ports and stuff in there too. Then over here they give you kind of a versatile space. I like that they do this. So this one has a shelf that's built in. This one right here, your shelf is removable. So if you want to take this shelf out and put something larger in there, you have the capability of doing that. One last thing before we go over to the side, I do want to take a quick look at the ceiling. If you take a look all the way down, one of the things that is neat about the Mini Plus is the fact that this is a crowned ceiling in here. So you can see how it has a nice curve to it. That way it feels nice and open. It's not closing in on you. You also see the big skylight there, which lets a lot of natural light into the kitchen. A row of LED lights all the way across, and then your ducted AC there too. If we go back over here, take a look at this on the end. You'll see your control panel here is nice and high, so you don't have to worry about your young ones sitting there playing with it, opening and closing your slides, turning on your water pump when you don't have any water in your tanks, things like that. So I do like the fact they put it up here. Next to that, you have this big open storage space behind the TV with the net here, so that is easy to get into whatever you want to put there, whether it's fishing poles, maybe some marshmallow pokers, things like that. Then right underneath, they have a coat hook. You walk in, hang up your jacket or sweatshirt, a great place for it. And underneath, you'll see they have a cubby hole. That way you have a place to put your flip-flops or shoes and stuff when you come in as well. The bathroom of the 26 RBSS has this beautiful farm-style door here. You see how it has the header going all the way across to hide the slider that's up there, but it works great, just closes off and gives it a really nice appeal here too. When you do enter the bathroom, you'll see it is extremely spacious. So if you're looking for, quality camper with a big bathroom, then this is one you definitely want to think about. Right back here is our foot flush lever toilet. It does have a porcelain bowl, so it's nice and easy to clean there. Over to the side, take a look at the countertop space here. Nice big countertop, upgraded stainless steel bowl. Naturally, you have your plug-in here, hand towel ring, very conveniently located. Up above that, you have a double door mirrored medicine cabinet with your vanity light. Underneath that, you'll see you have some additional storage under the sink, again, for any cleaning supplies you want to put in there. And you have 2 additional drawers here, so you have a spot for some of your, beauty goods, toothbrush, things like that. Over to the side here, nice large linen closet, plenty of room for towels and all your other bathroom goodies that you want to stick in here. And then over across on the other side is our large neo-angle shower. You'll see that it has a hand wand here, some shelves, a big skylight up top there, and you have the roller doors here. These are great too because you'll see how it has a nice magnetic connection when you close it, travel lock there as well. But when you open it back up, when you're done showering, all the water will drain down into the shower pan rather than all over your floor. The bedroom of the 26 RBSS features a queen-size residential 60 by 80 mattress. That's awesome. If you're a taller person, you're sick of your feet hanging off in your camper, this is one you need to consider. Having that full 80-inch length is the same thing you'll have at home, so if you fit there, you will fit here. Also, you see you have large storage underneath. It is strut supported, so it's easy to access, and look how high it lifts the bed up. Winnebago is one of the few that has this far of an extension on the struts under the bed, but it makes it super easy to get down in here, especially if you have a bad back or knees, you don't want to have to crawl. This is one that's definitely simple to get under there. On both sides of the bed, you see you have mirrored wardrobe space, great spot to hang some clothes. Nice little shelf there underneath, and you'll see right in front of that you have dual USB ports as well as your standard plug-in. Right here you have adjustable reading lights, and then across the top you will see you have big additional storage up there as well. That is strut supported for easy one-hand operation. You'll have a window on both sides of the camper for cross ventilation. One is an emergency exit. And then up on the ceiling here you see you have a vent again to help with that ventilation. 2 additional speakers in here, LED light, AC duct, and TV hookups in case you like to watch TV before bed. Now that we've seen the beautiful inside, let's take a look at the outside features of the Winnebago Minnie Plus 26 RBSS. This one we're going to be taking a look at here has the platinum exterior. Right up front, power tongue jack. This makes it nice and simple to hook up or disconnect from your tow vehicle. It's just a flip of a switch here to retract or extend the tongue. You also see there's a light right up front in case you are hooking up or disconnecting at night. Just gives you a little added visibility. Right behind that is your propane tank cover, two 30-pound propane tanks in here. It's a quality coach. They expect you to be spending some time in it. This will ensure that you don't have to refill nearly as often. Behind that, you have rails for your batteries there. You'll see it is plenty wide enough that you're able to fit 2 batteries there if you so desire. And then coming up the front, you have black diamond plating on the bottom. This will help protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Right above that, you have this beautiful, stylish front end here. You can see it kind of has an aerodynamic look and shape to it, as well as some LED strips that are inlaid that give it a really nice look at night. Let's come around to this side. Take a look at the size of this baggage door. It is absolutely massive, and it's not an optical illusion. It is huge storage. It does have a magnetic latch on here, so when I put it up, you can just put it there and don't have to worry about breaking any plastic clips off or tying anything back. Super simple and easy to use. But look at that. It is huge storage. The reason you get such large storage is that the Minnie Plus utilizes what they call drop frame construction. It's something that's very common in a lot of your higher end fifth wheels, but to my knowledge, this is the only manufacturer that is doing it in a travel trailer. And just like you get in a fifth wheel, you get the huge pass-through storage, you get the same thing right here. Speaking of the frame, let's drop down and take a look. You can see this right here is your drop frame. This is what I'm talking about. The rest of it is up a little ways, runs all the way back. They drop this down, giving you that extra storage. Attached on the bottom there is your propane quick connect. That way, if you want to hook up a grill, you can go ahead and do that, and it'll feed off your 2 30-pound tanks instead of buying the small separate ones. Up here in the corner, you can see huck bolts. That's because this utilizes a huck bolt construction. I like the huck bolt too. It has a couple advantages over welded frames. One, the number one place your frame rusts out at is right at the weld seam. By eliminating that weld seam, you eliminate the high probability of it rusting there. 2, with having the huck bolt frame, if it ever does get any kind of damage, it's a lot easier to replace, which means less cost on you. One thing I did forget to mention, we were in the pass-through, is the light. Take a look at the light up there. Rather than having just one small LED light, you have an LED light strip that goes all the way across. That makes it nice and bright in the whole thing, so if you need to dig around in that large compartment, you're able to do that. Right here, this is your power stabilizer jacks. You have 4 of them on here, and each one has an individual control. Again, that is quite rare. Most manufacturers, when they give you power stabilizing jacks, they'll have one control in the front that operates both the fronts, one control in the back that operates both in the back. So I do like having 4 individual. It just makes it a lot easier to actually stabilize the coach. We take a look up top, you see the large power awning. Touch of a button to roll that out, same thing to have it go back in. Underneath that is an LED light strip to help light it up out here at night. That way you don't have to get up and hang up your Christmas lights, just making the setup and tear down process a lot easier for you. You'll also see 2 outside speakers here. Those are connected to that multimedia center I showed you when we were inside. As I mentioned, the great thing about that is it is Bluetooth capable. So if you want to sit out here underneath your awning and be able to control your music from your cell phone or your tablet, you can easily do that. Maybe watching TV is more your speed, that's not an issue either. The Minnie Plus, they have went ahead and installed a backer right here in the sidewall, so you know exactly where to install that TV, and then your connections for that are right here, electrical outlet and cable outlet right there. Speaking of the sidewall though, take a look at this. You can see the shine and luster in the sidewall. You can see a reflection in it. That is something that is very unique to Winnebago that you don't see on pretty much any travel trailers, especially in this size. You really don't get to this until you start going to really high-end fifth wheels or large motor homes. The reason for it, they use a T60 fiberglass, which is a fiberglass that comes in a big sheet instead of on a roll. That way it's nice and sturdy. And then they use a true poured gel coat exterior. I'm telling you folks, this is one of the nicest exteriors you can get in the RV industry. It's the same thing they use on the $500,000 motorhomes. It's a very similar process to how they make a boat hull. And if you know a thing or two about boats, you know you can buff them. They will keep that shine and luster. The Winnebago Minnie Plus is the same way. Right down underneath, you can see the aluminum alloy rims. Talking about making it look nice, those sure are sharp. Not only that, but they also won't rust and they are less likely to corrode. The tires themselves are nitrogen-filled tires too. That way they will hold your pressure for a longer period of time. Right in the back here, this is your entrance into the coach. You have 3 aluminum steps. Again, the advantage of aluminum is that it doesn't rust. Now, if it rains and you're worried about it getting slick, they did put rubber grip strips on here on every step. That in conjunction with the foldable easy grab handle here does make it nice and easy for any entrance or egress from the RV. Right back here, as I promised, there are your 2 other controls for your power stabilizer jacks. Black tank flush there as well, just making washing out that black tank easier. Instead of sticking a hose down a toilet, you can just hook it up right there, has sprayers built in, and that will wash it out for you. Right in the back here, this is your Atwood 10-gallon water heater. Most travel trailers, even some fifth wheels, use a 6-gallon. The Minnie Plus is a quality unit. They want you to, again, to be able to spend some time in here. They want you to be able to take a longer shower, be able to shave your legs, whatever you need to do. That 10-gallon water heater is huge. Rear-mounted ladder. This is a fully walkable roof. This allows you to easily climb up on the roof without having to fill up your entire pass-through by bringing a ladder. So very sturdy, you can see that here, but that way you can get up there. I do recommend getting up on a roof of any RV at least once or twice a year, just for basic routine maintenance. You can get up there and check it out. Right over here is your spare tire. You'll see that this does have a cover on there to help protect it from the elements. Hopefully you never have to use this, but in the event that you do, it's riding right back here for you. You know it is easy to get at. Last couple things on this side, you'll see right here is your 30-amp detachable power cord. Right down below here is your termination with your gray and black tank. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Winnebago Minnie Plus 26 RBSS. This one had the graphite interior with the platinum exterior. If you're interested in this quality travel trailer, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.